On a récemment rencontré Sven Andrighetto pour qu'il nous parle de son parcours vers la LNH.
Back home in Zurich, Switzerland, it's where I learned my first steps, and I got into it with my dad. My dad played, and I was on the ice when I was 2 years old already. I don't remember too much when I was 2 years old, but I mean, as I got older, I loved being on the ice more than anything else. I mean, I was able to skate better than to walk at first, and that's what my parents told me. And my dad played in a league, and I always followed him, went to see games with him, and I was so inspired, and I wanted to play too, and this is how it all started. It was professional, but it wasn't the highest level. It was the second highest in the Swiss league, and but this is how I got into it. I mean, and my older brother as well, he played, and so I followed him as well. That's how it all started. When I was a kid, I mean, from the NHL, you couldn't see a lot on the TV because of the time change and like back in the days. But I was on the internet. I always watched highlights of players like Datsuk, and Iserman was one of my big favorites when I was younger, and that's how I got into it. I was always good on my skates, and I knew that from the beginning that I wasn't tall. I was always the smallest guy on the team, and so I have to be fast, I have to be quicker than everybody else, and I focused on that a lot, and I still do, and that's trying to use it to my advantage, just because of the size. I mean, I have to be faster, and that's a big point of my game right now as well. It's tough to say. I mean, there's different ways to the NHL. I mean, I picked a way to go to Rouen to play in the Q when I was 17 years old, and changed to the style of here, like smaller ice and different kind of play, like you have less time. For myself, it was the best decision because I got used to the American type of play when I was younger still, and got used to it, and it definitely helped me right now. Andre Turini, when I was in Rouen, he helped me a lot. I mean, he was hard on me, but this is exactly what I needed, and he pushed me and supported me, and I had great 2 years there in Rouen with the whole team, my family, and with the coach as well, and it was a really good experience. To always have fun. I mean, if you have to force yourself, if you don't really want it, then why would you do it? You have to love what you're doing, and that's what I always did, and that helped me the most. I mean, if you don't like it, you know, there's no point, but if you love it, you put the work into it, and you work hard for it, and you have fun at the same time. It's the best thing ever. I remember back in '06, which is 10 years ago right now, Team Zurich and like around where I lived, they built a team out of the best players there to go to Quebec to the Pee Wee tournament, and that's where I wanted to go so bad, and I made the team, and this was huge for me, and then the first time playing in Quebec, and that's how it all started. Probably this one, 2006. I mean, the Pee Wee tournament for sure. It was huge for Swiss players to go there. So everything was organized really well and professionally. And I mean, as a young kid, you were then you're so amazed about everything, and it's definitely a tournament I won't forget. It was a dream. It was a dream back then, and as I went further and further, I took step by step, and I realized it's a possibility, and to make my dream come true, and so I put the work in it. And my best advice would be the one I had as the best advice, just to have fun. I mean, you seriously have to love what you're doing. I mean, obviously there's ups and downs, but you have to love what you're doing, and then everything comes good.